Uh,
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य
Jnana
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नम ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Aladhya Bhagavan
रजेश
Vrajesh
तनयस तद्धाम
Tadhama
वृन्दावनम् रम्या
Ramya
काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण वा कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमार्थो महान्। श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परा। अनार्पिता चरिञ्चिरात् करुणयावतीर्णः कलौ समर्पयितुम् उन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियम्। हरिपुरटः सुन्दरद्युति कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वसचि नन्दना। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्त वृंद। जगत मंगल अद्वैत मंगल गुणधाम मंगल चरित्र सदा मंगल जारनाम।
Hare Krishna, we welcome all the wonderful devotees and our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today in this special celebration of um, preparing ourselves to welcome Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. In today's session, we would like to understand the reasons for Lord Gauranga's divine appearance.
So we all know that Lord Chaitanya appeared in the year 1486 AD, and he inaugurated the congregational chanting of the holy names Sankirtana as the primary Yuga Dharma. So internally, he came to experience the ecstatic love of Radha, understand his own sweetness, and relish the bliss that Srimati Radharani feels in serving him. And externally, he came to deliver the fallen souls in this age of Kali through very easy and joyous devotion.
So, as we have discussed, or we can understand that there are reasons for Lord Gauranga's appearance. There happens to be three internal reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance and four external reasons for the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. So the internal or the confidential reasons, and they're very, very confidential. They are revealed only to those with exceptional faith. And external reasons are very visible. Reasons are mainly for the purpose of preaching. So today, let us first visit what are the four external visible reasons for the purpose of preaching for the appearance of Lord Chaitanya.
The four external reasons are: first, to establish Sankirtana, the congregational chanting of the holy names. Second, to deliver the fallen souls in this age of Kali. Third external reason is to answer to the call of that great devotee Acharya, Sri Advaita Acharya. And fourth is to demonstrate the example of an ideal devotee.
Haribo. And the three internal reasons are to taste the love of Srimati Radharani. Second is to experience Srimati Radharani's bliss. And third is to relish the sweetness of his own, to relish his own sweetness. This is something very, very, very sweet, exceptionally sweet. So we will try to understand all of these reasons through sweet pastimes depicted by Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself.
So let's dive into this nectarian ocean of these internal and external reasons of Lord Chaitanya's appearance. The first external reason is to establish Sankirtan, to teach that congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the authorized method for God realization in this age of Kali. Kalau nastieva, 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 which means that uh, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam. Kalau nastieva, 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 gatiranyatha. Just only the holy name. If you see, the first and the two second line mean the same thing. But here it is explained, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to establish this very Yuga Dharma of Sankirtan. He started by having kirtans, very melodious kirtans, at the home of Srivas Thakur, and only very, very pure devotees were allowed in these kirtans. No external person, a new person, would not be allowed. That means he had not yet revealed that Sankirtana on streets yet. It was just in the home of Srivas Thakur. And then one day when they were doing kirtan, they would do kirtan whole day. And all the people outside in Nadia, they would say, we don't know what these Vaishnavas are doing within closed doors in the home of Srivas Thakur. They just keep shouting and roaring and singing. Probably they are very hungry and maybe their stomach is making those noises. Maybe because of hunger they are wailing and they're crying. They don't know that they were crying for the shelter of the holy name. Then one day, Lord Gauranga declared, we are so happy doing Sankirtan, doing Kirtan whole day with all these wonderful pure devotees. Why are we wasting our human form of life by sleeping in the night? The daytime we are utilizing. Nighttime, why are we wasting? Let's do all night kirtans. And that's when the nocturnal kirtans started at the home of Srivas Thakur. They were very, very protected. Only pure devotees were allowed. And there Lord Chaitanya would exhibit his ecstatic symptoms. As soon as Basu Ghosh would start the kirtan, the Ghosh brothers, Lord Chaitanya would jump and then he would fall to the ground. And then again he would jump. Then he would fall and then he would fall unconscious. But the kirtan would continue. And suddenly he would get up and start dancing so blissfully, beautifully, with tears of love of God coming from his eyes. These were the nocturnal kirtans.
So the nocturnal kirtans, as Prabhu was mentioning, no external person who is not at the level of a pure devotee and directly authorized and bona fide, approved by Lord Chaitanya, nobody other than that was allowed into participating in the home of Srivas Thakur, Very, very special people were allowed. Very, very pure souls were allowed. One day we know this pastime of this milk drinking brahmachari who came to the home of Srivas Thakur, and he was, he begged, please let me participate. And Srivas Thakur thought, wow, this brahmachari is so austere. Okay, let him participate. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu was not able to feel the ecstasy. So Lord Chaitanya said, today somebody is present who is not supposed to be here. And Srivas Thakur mentioned, oh, there is this milk drinking brahmachari, that he drinks only milk, he does not eat anything else.
And then Lord Chaitanya said, get that milk drinking brahmachari out of this house before I destroy the universe. And everyone was shocked. And that milk drinking brahmachari, he came out of hiding. He just wanted to see Lord Chaitanya dance. And he was grateful. I was able to see Lord Chaitanya dance for a few minutes. I'm so thankful. I didn't deserve that. And he paid his obeisances and was leaving. And Lord Chaitanya was going on saying, does he think that we can get pure devotion just by drinking milk? Just by doing austerities? That is not the message of Sankirtan. No one can get pure devotion other than by the mercy of a devotee. And this devotee was leaving, this milk drinking brahmachari, but because he expressed gratitude in his heart, he did not speak anything, but Lord Chaitanya in his heart understood that this milk drinking brahmachari, even after being insulted, he is grateful for the few moments that he was allowed. And he's not resentful for the rest of the things. Lord Chaitanya was very pleased by the attitude of this milk drinking brahmachari. And as he was leaving, Lord Chaitanya called him back.
And gave him the supreme most mercy and allowed him to participate from that day forward in the nocturnal kirtans at the home of Srivas Thakur.
And when this milk drinking brahmachari was paying obeisances to Lord Chaitanya put his lotus feet on his head.
Jai, 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 Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And as we see here in this picture in the PowerPoint presentation, if you will see that this is a very special pastime, that Srivas Thakur's home was like the abode of transcendental mellows that was taking place every night, not only during the daytime, but even in the night. Entire night kirtans would go on. And one night, mysteriously, Srivas Thakur's young son left his body. And the women in the family, they started crying, and Srivas Thakur came and said, don't cry, don't make so much sound. Lord Chaitanya's kirtan will be interrupted. That was the level of dedication of Srivas Thakur. And understanding the pain in the heart of the loss of the son, of the parents. Lord Chaitanya immediately understood, and he revived the son of Srivas Thakur. This is the mercy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Such amazing pastimes took place in the home of Srivas Thakur. Now let's move to the second external reason for which Lord Chaitanya appeared, which is for the deliverance of the fallen conditioned souls.
So when Lord Nityananda, he arrived in Nadia and joined Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, that is when Lord Gauranga decided, now that Nitai is here, let us take this love, the love kirtans that we do all day, all night. Let us take them out on the streets and make this love of God through chanting of the holy names accessible to all of the people of this world. And so then they started, they started doing Sankirtan outside, and Lord Chaitanya declared, let us expand the family of devotees.
So before Lord Nityananda came and joined Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Sri Nitai is Adi Guru, the original spiritual master, Sri Balaram himself. And without the presence of Nitai, the Guru, the holy name cannot be delivered to the people of the world. Only the spiritual master delivers the holy name. This is the lesson that Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is teaching, that yes, I, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can give the holy name to the devotees. But if the common man need to be given that mercy, then it has to come through the mercy of Lord Nityananda. That is how Sri Nityananda Prabhu is so instrumental in this Sankirtan mission of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
The third external reason is to answer the call, the loving call of his devotee Sri Advaita Acharya, to respond to the distress of Advaita Acharya, who prayed fervently for the intervention of the Lord because of the seeing the degraded state of the world. Before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, all of the devotees of Navadvip, they used to gather in the house of Advaita Acharya. And in these meetings of the Vaishnavas, Advaita Acharya, he would recite the Bhagavad Gita, he would recite Srimad Bhagavatam, and all the Vaishnavas, they took so much pleasure in the house of Advaita Acharya, talking of Krishna, worshipping Krishna, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But then it was just a few devotees who would come together. Now, Advaita Acharya, he is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create this cosmic world through the actions of Maya.
And Sri Advaita Acharya is the Lord's partial incarnation. And therefore, we offer our respectful obeisances to Sri Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya is the common, he is the mutual incarnation, is the combined incarnation of Sadashiva and Mahavishnu. In fact, a very beautiful note that I had noticed this time during the appearance of Advaita Acharya in Sri Mayapur Dham, if you look it up on mayapur.com, you can see that to show that Advaita Acharya is a partial incarnation of Sadashiva. Sadashiva is form of the eternal form of Lord Shiva in Goloka Vrindavan. So that is Lord Shiva. So to commemorate that Sri Advaita Acharya has a portion of Lord Shiva in him, they had a little moon on Advaita Acharya's head that was decorated on his head this time. If you all take a look at the picture, we will share that picture with all of you also in the group. So please look out for that. Very sweet way of showing Advaita Acharya to be Mahavishnu and Sri Sadashiv.
So Advaita Acharya, when he appeared, he found the world, it was just devoid of devotional service to Sri Krishna because people were so engrossed in their material affairs. Everyone was engaged in material enjoyment, sinfully or virtuously, in any way they were engaged in material enjoyment. No one, no one was interested in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And seeing the state of the world, Advaita Acharya felt so much compassion because he knew that devotional service can give total relief from the repetition of birth and death. And the people of the world are just not aware of this. So he began to ponder, how can I act for people's benefits? If Sri Krishna himself were to appear as an incarnation, he could preach devotion by his own personal example. Because in this age of Kali, there is no other religion greater than the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. But then, how can the Lord appear in this age as an incarnation? And then he resolved, I shall worship Krishna with a purified state of mind, and I'll constantly petition him, cry out to him in all humility. That's when my name, Advaita, will be fitting. What is the use of my name Advaita if I don't do unique activities? I will do this unique activity of if I am able to induce Krishna himself to come and inaugurate the chanting of the holy name, then my name Advaita will be fitting.
Haribo.
So while he was thinking about this, a very beautiful verse came to his mind.
तुलसी दलमात्रेण जलस्य चुलुकेन वा विक्रीणीते स्वयमात्मानं भक्तेभ्यो भक्तवत्सलः.
Which means Sri Krishna, who is very affectionate towards his devotees, he sells himself to a devotee. Which devotee? One who offers Krishna merely a tulsi leaf and a palm full of water.
Haribo.
That's all is needed. If we offer this to Krishna, he sells himself. And Advaita Acharya, he considered the meaning. Well, the Lord does not find any other way to repay the debt that he owes to the one who offers him a tulsi leaf and water. And so he liquidates the debt by offering himself to that devotee
Haribo.
in reciprocation to the tulsi leaf and water. And then Advaita Acharya began worshipping the Lord, thinking of the lotus feet of Krishna, constantly offering tulsi buds in the water that he got from Ganges river. He appealed to Sri Krishna with loud calls, and then his cries pierced the seven coverings of the universe and went straight to the spiritual world to induce Krishna himself to appear as Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, the principal reason for Sri Chaitanya's descent is this appeal by Advaita Acharya as one of the external reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance.
The final external reason for Lord Chaitanya's appearance is to demonstrate to the world the example of an ideal devotee. You know, when we see, yes, this is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who manifested his form as the universal, he showed his universal form to exhibit to Arjuna that he is the Supreme Lord. He lifted Govardhan Hill on his left hand for 7 days and 7 nights, performed these beautiful activities, wonderful activities to demonstrate that he is indeed the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu exemplified to all of us what an ideal devotee must be like. To show by example how to be a humble devotee. As he appeared as a devotee, Lord Chaitanya appeared as a devotee, not as the Supreme Lord. In fact, anyone who would approach Lord Chaitanya that, oh, you are Vishnu himself, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya would just close his ears and say, Vishnu, 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 and run away from there. So this is how Lord Chaitanya demonstrated. He demonstrated the ABCD of spiritual life, of being a devotee. What is ABCD? A is association. Lord Chaitanya taught us, if anyone reads the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya exemplified how to associate with devotees. We see in this beautiful picture how Lord Chaitanya, with so much love, respect, and adoration, humility, out of respect, he is awarding to all the devotees who are surrounding Lord Chaitanya. The devotees are like little bumblebees surrounding a lotus. But Lord Chaitanya is also like that eager lotus who wants to give his nectar to all the bumblebees that are surrounding him. This is the association that Lord Chaitanya brought with him. You see, every incarnation has come with a weapon. Lord Ramachandra came with the bow and arrow, Lord Parashuram came with the axe. These are all the weapons that their lordships carried. Lord Chaitanya is also a hidden incarnation of the Supreme Lord. What is the weapon that Lord Chaitanya carried? Lord Chaitanya's weapon, as is declared in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Sangopangastra Parshadam. Lord Chaitanya's astra is his Sangha Upanga. They are his astra, his association, the divine association of the devotees that Lord Chaitanya has given. That is the weapon that we can, with this weapon, we can counteract the ill effects of Maya. We are declaring a war against Maya. If we go alone in that battle, then we will be smothered, we will be slaughtered. But the association of devotees is our only weapon, our only shield. That is what Lord Chaitanya exemplified. A, for association. B, for books. Lord Chaitanya himself gave us the teachings of the Shikshashtakam, the 8 verses, and he told his disciples, the 6 Goswamis, to write all of our literatures. So the basis of our society is the books that have been handed down to us by our acharyas, starting from Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself in the form of his Shikshashtakam, the 8 glorified verses that we are supposed to be reciting every single day, the Shikshashtakam verses. C is the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This chanting Lord Chaitanya has given us, Enechi Aushadhi Maya, Nashi Baro Lagi, Harinamo Mahamantro Lao Tumi Mangi. That this Harinam, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting is brought by Lord Chaitanya, which can counteract the ill effects of Kali Yuga. And D is diet. That is prasadam. Lord Chaitanya has taught us that whatever we eat, whatever we are speaking, whatever we are doing, do everything in the act as service to Krishna. So, how to eat? We spend 50% of our time in eating or, arranging our life in such a way so that we can eat nicely. So, how we can eat and make that diet into a spiritual activity is what is exemplified by Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So these were the 4 external reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So let's understand and dive into the 3 internal confidential reasons of the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. The first confidential reason is to taste Srimati Radharani's love. Lord Krishna, he himself, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he wanted to understand what is the sweetness, the transcendental mellow of my own sweetness, Krishna is wondering, that Srimati Radharani tastes. I see Srimati Radharani is very blissful all the time. What is that sweetness that she tastes? I want to taste that.
Jai. So there is a very beautiful pastime which is told by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his very beautiful book, which is called as the Swapna Vilas. Here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur talks about Nidhivan, which is a very beautiful temple. Inside Nidhivan, there is a very beautiful temple called as the Ranga Mahal. And generally, Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna take rest in this beautiful little cottage every night. And one night, Srimati Radharani, she was resting with Krishna in this beautiful Ranga Mahal. And Srimati Radharani, she just got very, very, disturbed because she had seen a dream. And in that dream, she had seen a golden, effulgent, magnanimous looking Brahmana who was reciting something and dancing like a madman. And that Brahmana was, on the banks of the river, but it did not look like Jamuna because the color of the river Jamuna is Shyamavarna. It looks like, Krishna, dark. But this particular river was, saffron in color. So she was very confused. She got up and she told Krishna, 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 wake up. Wake up. I saw something very disturbing. Generally, I am not attracted to any other man other than you. But I saw somebody whom my mind can't stop thinking about. And that personality is, you know, lingering on my mind. Thousands and thousands of people are chanting behind this personality. Who is this, personality? Because, sometimes this golden bodied Brahmana who I saw, he was crying and chanting, "Oh my Krishna, where are you?" And he also cried, "Oh my beloved Radha, where are you?" Seeing him, I felt only you can come in his form. So please, please tell me, who is this personality? So Krishna, what did he do?
He took his Kaustuba money and he told Srimati Radharani, look, look inside it. And Srimati Radharani looked inside that Kaustuba money and she was amazed. She saw the same pastime exact inside the Kaustuba money being enacted
And
right in front of her eyes, which she had seen in the dream. And Radharani said, oh, now I understand that both of us, Radha and Krishna, are going to combine into one and take that golden form like this Brahmana. And we are going to incarnate in Kali Yuga and we are going to spread our divine love throughout the entire world with the congregational chanting of our holy names. Isn't it, Krishna? And Krishna very charmingly smiled and nodded his head. And just as Srimati Radharani said, that's how it happened.
so it is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave the love of Krishna and his holy name, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combined form of Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna. His lineage of acharyas continued to take the holy names everywhere, and it is none other than our own, very own, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who took the love and holy names of Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani to all the corners of the world, empowered by Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself. And thus, today, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra has become a, a
Household.
household name. Everybody in the world knows Krishna. This is how Krishna and Srimati Radharani, they combined. Krishna, the Supreme Lord, took on the beautiful mood of Srimati Radharani and came as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
The second reason is to experience the bliss of Srimati Radharani. Krishna wanted to know that specific supreme pleasure that Srimati Radharani feels when she serves him, when she loves him. And the third internal reason is that he wanted to relish his own sweetness. And by taking this position of Srimati Radharani as a devotee, as his own supreme devotee, he wanted to enjoy the sweetness that devotees experience when interacting with Krishna. So one time, Narad Muni could see that this Kali Yuga was going to come very soon. And as he was the transcendental spaceman just flying around the universe, he thought, I will ask Krishna what was what was the solution for this? When I go to Dwaraka in the material world, I will ask him, what is the solution of this Kali Yuga which is coming? At that time, Krishna was staying at the house of Satyabhama, and he was coming to the house of Rukmini, to the palace of Rukmini. And he had to inform Rukmini that he was going to her palace. As soon as Rukmini Devi heard Krishna is coming to my palace, she started cleaning the palace with all her maid servants, and she got the kids all dressed up. She filled all the water pots and banana leaves and trees of sugar cane. She did everything that she could make, that she could do to make an auspicious welcome to Lord Krishna. And then, when Sri Krishna came from the house of Satyabhama, Rukmini Devi gave him a real good welcome. Rukmini Devi sent the children to embrace their father. She took him inside to the quarters. She had a special swing that was made for him, and she began to do Abhishek Puja for Lord Krishna, bathing his lotus feet. And then she started to cry.
And Krishna was so amazed that why is somebody greeting me and at the same time crying also? So Krishna asked Rukmini Devi, then why are you crying? Did some of the servants not listen to you today? Did the children not listen to you? Were they cranky? Did they give you a hard time? Why are you crying, my dearly beloved wife?
So she looked at him and said, "You don't really know why I'm crying, do you? But Srimati Radharani knows. She knows why I'm crying." And Rukmini Devi said, "I am crying because you came to my house, but one day you will leave. If you promise that you will never leave my house, then I won't cry."
And Krishna said, no, 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 no. I will not leave you, Rukmini. I am not going to make you cry. So, in this way, Krishna tried to pacify her. He brought her next to him and wiped away the tears from the eyes of Rukmini Devi. But even then, Rukmini Devi was not feeling pacified.
And then meanwhile, Narad Muni came to the window. Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Shri Radhika Raman. And then Krishna, he called Narad Muni, Gurudev, Gurudev. Krishna would call Narad Muni as Gurudev. And in this way, Krishna was saved from a little bit of an embarrassing situation where Rukmini Devi was crying. He was trying to pacify. So, along with Rukmini Devi, both of them bathed the feet of Narad Muni. They had a special Guru Asan. They sat him on the Guru Asan. Krishna saw that Narad Muni was a bit disturbed. And so Krishna was wondering that how is it that today my wife is crying, my Gurudev is disturbed, he's always peaceful, he's disturbed, Rukmini is always joyful, she's crying, what's going on? And so he asked Narad Muni, Narada, why are you disturbed? And Narada said, I can see in the world that the symptoms of Kali Yuga are going to start.
And it's going to be just like the sun is, how it starts during the twilight. I can see that the people are becoming more and more materialistic. The symptoms of Kali Yuga are starting to show. This means that your presence is going to be fading off soon. How? You will be leaving this world soon. Then what will happen in Kali Yuga? What will be the, how will the people in Kali Yuga get any form of deliverance? Because the people in Kali Yuga are really, really fallen. They have a short lifespan. They are short, you know, short tempered. They are always arguing. They're always quarreling, filled with all kinds of materialistic propensities. How are they going to ever become attracted to you, O Supreme Lord? Please Show me that process. Show me that way.
And then Krishna said, well, Rukmini said that Srimati Radharani knows what she is feeling. And now you are concerned about the deliverance of the fallen souls of Kali Yuga. So I will satisfy both of you. I will come again in Kali Yuga. And I will take this time the mood and the color of Srimati Radharani to understand the mind of Rukmini Devi and also simultaneously to resolve your concern. And Krishna predicted that he would come again as Gauranga in Kali Yuga. And then he told Narad Muni, tell all the Devatas that they should incarnate in Bengal. And in this way, we will flood the entire world with Harinam Sankirtan. And so Narad Muni went to different planets to invite the people to come down. Please join Lord Chaitanya's Mahaprabhu Sankirtan movement.
Hari, hari,
And
hari.
all the Devatas descended to Nadia. Then he went to Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra. And they advised him to go to Brahmaloka. So he went to Brahmaloka and he told Lord Brahma, come join the pastime of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Lord Brahma, he wanted to repent for his misdeed of abducting and kidnapping the cowherd boys in the Brahma Vimohan Leela. And so he came as Haridas Thakur, the Namacharya. Lord Brahma came as Haridas Thakur. And then Narada, he went to Shvetadvip and Goloka Vrindavan, and there he saw an amazing sight.
And that's where he saw that Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu was being bathed by the queens of Dwarka and the gopis of Vrindavan. Lord Chaitanya, it is said that Shvetadvipa, it is explained in Sri Chaitanya Mangala, that in Goloka Vrindavan, which is the highest spiritual abode, the farthest corner of Goloka Vrindavan is the abode of Shvetadvipa, which is the divine abode of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So when Narada Muni came there, he offered his obeisances to Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya was surprised why Narad Muni was coming from the planet of the four-headed Brahma, from Chaturmukhi Brahma Loka. So he took him aside and said, hey, what's up? Why? And then, he said, I'm concerned that you're leaving the planet as Krishna and Kali Yuga will begin. So he asked Lord Chaitanya that he would go to save the people of Kali Yuga. And Lord Chaitanya told all the gopis and Srimati Radharani that, well, I am going to go into the four-headed Brahmanda and spread love of Godhead everywhere. Who out of you are coming with me? Listening to this declaration, everybody wanted to come and participate in the Gaura Leela of the four-headed Brahmanda of our universe. You see, our universe, our Brahmanda, is called as the four-headed Brahmanda because there are bigger Brahmandas where, our Brahma, who manages our Brahmanda, he is four-headed. That's why it is called as the four-headed Brahmanda. Now, there are some Brahmandas which, are manageable by one-headed Brahma. There are some Brahmandas which are manageable by two-headed Brahmas. There are some Brahmandas which are so huge that there are million-headed Brahmandas. And this pastime is explained that, when our Brahma, our four-headed Brahma, he thought that he was the only one with four heads. He went to Vaikuntha and there he saw that there were million-headed Brahmas, there were 10-headed Brahmas, there were 100-headed Brahmas. He was shocked and that's when he was revealed that what, is the creation of Mahavishnu. That our Brahmanda is just one of the minute ones, but there are much, much more bigger Brahmandas where the pastimes of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the pastimes of Sri Krishna are eternally being performed. That is the bird's eye view that we are trying to offer to all of you. That here we are so fortunate that in our four-headed Brahmanda Loka that we just had 500 years ago, we just had the appearance of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu in our four-headed Brahmanda. Our great fortune to be able to participate in this mission of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We have this opportunity that the prediction made by Lord Chaitanya himself, পৃথিবীতে আছে যত নগরাদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম. Lord Chaitanya said, in every town and village, my name will be chanted. So if we simply follow the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada and his dear disciples, then we will be able to make our lives hugely perfect and participate in this divine mission of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So with this, we conclude our session today.
If there are any questions or comments, we can take now. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranams. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj. Nice to see you after a long time, Mataji Prabhuji.
Nice to see
But
you also.
yeah, but what a nice lecture. Just right time, just before the Gauranga Mahaprabhu appears. And all his pastimes are beautiful. And especially that picture where you showed Krishna plus Radha equals Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That picture is beautiful. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Very nice to hear from you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
And
Mataji. Jai.
nice story, nice pastimes of
Thank,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you so much. Good to see you both. Hare
thank
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
So wonderful to see your beautiful lotus-like faces. And missing you so much from all the classes. Thank you so much for having this class, and all of the visuals were absolutely exquisite. I really just felt immersed in it. I wanted to just like melt into the photo. Thank you both so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Amita Radhika. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ji.
Krishna
Jai
Dev.
Jai Shri Radhe. Dandavat Pranam.
Jai.
Krishna.
Thank you so much for this beautiful session as usual, and seeing you after a long time. That also is such a wonderful thing, and making our mood for before such a big day is coming now about God Purnima, and like. Whenever you just do the class, you just get mesmerized looking all the slides, the way you tell the stories, they become so alive today, bhaiyas and your, like, they become so alive. Like, I don't need to even look at the thing. You just close your eyes and you see sometimes, visually, like this is happening. So beautiful it is. And actually, can I share one reflection which I just have it in the past? Yeah, so it was like, we are, when we do our chanting and all, I realized like when you think, obviously the ego arises, right? Somehow, I don't know, the ego plays its role. And which is like, we think. But when you read the charits, like, the of Bhakt, like nowadays I'm just because of this AI and all, there's so many of on the YouTube you see so many bhakt stories, and then it just shatters. It just says ki, like we are nothing, we are like what we are like many years behind, many like many janmas, like then you realize, how much like, and still what devotion they had and what faith they have in Lord, what faith they have in God. Like, not even a minute they used to waste. And
Correct.
still, and like, Bhagwan kuch bhi kar raha hai, and still they are so this thankful to him. Okay, fine, unki marzi hai.
Right.
And it just moves you, the tears rolls down on your eyes when you see so much of hardships and everything. Charits of these, I think so that keep you very much grounded. And
True.
it is so beautiful, like, and I think so that when you see all this, otherwise you just gets carried away. And then one thing I just realized, ये हमारा मन,
Hmm.
हम like, we just say it कि हमने अपना मन दे दिया भगवान को, पर हमने कुछ नहीं दिया. ना तन दिया, ना मन दिया, ना धन दिया, कुछ भी नहीं दिया. But we just say it for the heck of it, of saying it, because
Right.
it's just a thing. But when you realize deep inside and when you see the things, हाँ उन्होंने दिया है, those devotees have really thing. So I think so the devotion of the like, the association of the devotees is so important. Daya Bhavi, like, which I keep on realizing, then we forget. And then, but the association of devotees really is very, very important to keep you grounded and to keep on reading, and keep on. It is like 24 bars, and we are in this material world, but we have to, and sit with ourselves and realize कि we are still so much in Maya, so much in the sansar. How to overcome that? Like, I just feel
Yes,
how to
actually.
overcome.
Yeah, actually, it's a very, very wonderful point that you're bringing in. The about the association of devotees. Actually, in that light, we'd also like to announce that every day morning India, sorry, US time, that is from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Central Time, from Monday to Friday, and Monday to Friday, 5:30 to 6:30 India time, PM, 5:30 to 6:30 PM India time, we are chanting together on a video call over Zoom. Our only request is that devotees, when they join this call, to keep the videos, open, and we chant with Srila Prabhupada. And before we start chanting, we read the 10 offenses to the holy names, and then we read couple of stanzas from the Namamrita, the nectarian ocean of the holy name, and then we chant for an hour, and then in the last 5 minutes we again read a few passages from that same book, and then we conclude. So if any of you would like to join, please do join us.
Many of you are already
Yes,
joining,
and
I
we are
feel. Yeah.
we are so grateful to all of you for your association, for that. So yeah, Monday to Friday, every Monday to Friday, we are on this call chanting with devotees. So, and we feel so nice, chanting with the devotees and on video with them. So it feels really, really nice.
Sure, I will do that. And that is so nice, because actually, I think so. We have to just keep on grounded every day. It's not like, once in a thing. But obviously, but these things are making a lot of difference now. Started seeing on daily basis. And uh, that's what they say, satsang roj hi hona hai.
Correct.
Satsang. So it is like that is the very, very important you to thing. And that so many points becomes with their life is theirs and the thoughts and all that. So
Very
yes,
good. Thank you
thank you
so
for your
much.
association always and teaching us and making us, holding our hands and moving ahead. Hare
Thank
Krishna, and wishing everyone in advance a very, very happy Gaur Purnima. And today is Ekadashi over here, so we have our Ekadashi also.
Yes, happy
So
Avataki Prata Ekadashi. In US,
yeah.
start our Ekadashi tomorrow morning, but yes, happy Ekadashi to everyone.
Yeah, today morning, 5:30 a.m., my cousin brother called me from Vrindavan and from ISKCON Mandir, and he says, it is jam-packed, it's so much of rush, and he was just telling me, Happy Kadashi. I said, oh, wow, so wonderful. I was doing my
This
chanting, and he called
Ekadashi,
me.
try if you can to eat one amalaki.
Amla.
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 Amla. Okay.
Offer it to Krishna and try to eat one amla. Srila Jayapataka Maharaj, he says this vrata is called as, this Ekadashi is called as Amalaki vrata. He says,
Mm.
Amlaki is unlucky. If we eat
Okay.
amla on Amlaki vrata, then makes you very unlucky. I become very lucky.
Okay. Thank you so much for
So to
sharing.
eat that to break a fast or like
No, no, during the
It's a fruit. It's
Ekadashi.
a
It's a
fruit, right?
fruit.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay.
You can just eat it during this Ekadashi.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure, sure. We'll do that. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Thank you, Dee.
Yeah.
Krishna.
So yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. All
Danda.
glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Right.
So I have a similar question, or like more like, so from all these pastimes you told, or from overall like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, so few things I think of is like having humility, compassion, and ecstatic devotion. Like those are the key things. But it's, I know, like I'm talking about myself, that it's very easy to say like being humble or being compassionate or doing ecstatic devotion and all this, but like in reality, like it's really hard to implement in our day-to-day life. So what things we should do or follow, because again practicing those, again that's again a challenge. But at least what are the small things, or like you already mentioned about doing japa or satsang. Yeah, means like, can you explain or enlighten us more about like what things we can do to have some sort of those qualities come in our, yeah, in our path of the bhakti. So
Yes, very nice question. Very sincere. Thank you for this question. Initially, I think in Kalasudha said we should follow A, B, C, D. A for association of devotees, B for books of Srila Prabhupada we should read, C for chanting, and D for diet, which is only Krishna Prasad that's offered to Krishna that we honor. With this ABCD, we will start seeing all these things developing, these qualities developing automatically in us. However, we have to consciously try as well. In addition to ABCD, it will not just spontaneously happen. We have to practice deliberately. One time, a devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, all these devotees are dancing and chanting and jumping when the kirtan is going on. I'm really not feeling any enthusiasm to jump and dance. I mean, how are they feeling it? I don't know. So Prabhupada said, you want to feel the same enthusiasm? I said, yes. You want to feel the real enthusiasm? I said, yes, I want the real enthusiasm. He said, then act enthusiastic. Because uh, by acting enthusiastic, by acting in humility, which means there is no real humility, but we are acting uh, as if we have humility. We are acting enthusiastic. We are acting grateful. By that acting, real thing will come in. Because we are acting to show Krishna our sincerity that I want this. We are showing by our actions, not just by our feelings, but by our actions, we are showing Krishna, I want real humility. Look, I'm acting. I don't have it, but I'm acting out. I don't feel enthusiastic within me, but I'm acting enthusiastic for you. Please give me real enthusiasm. When we show this to demonstrate to Krishna this sincerity, Krishna is convinced, okay, you're not just feeling, you're not just talking, you're also acting. You're showing me by your action that you want this. So then he will give real enthusiasm. He'll give real humility. However, if we act enthusiastic or act humble to show off to other people or other devotees, then Krishna will understand, oh, this is not sincere. You just want some praise. So then Krishna will have them praise you, but we will not get the real devotion. So we have to be careful of that aspect. We are acting enthusiastic, but not to show others, but to show Krishna, the Paramatma within our heart. that, look, I'm doing this, please give me the real thing. We are demonstrating our sincerity in action, in feeling, words, and action. Otherwise, if we say, oh, I'm not feeling enthusiastic, I don't feel like chanting today, so I won't do japa.
Mhm.
I don't feel like going to association of devotees, so I will not go. Then that way we will never feel like going. When we act enthusiastic, that real enthusiasm you will see will come if we are acting with this proper consciousness. If we say, okay, my mind, I'm not feeling like going to the association of devotees, but still to demonstrate my sincerity to Krishna, that how much I want the association, I will still go. And when you go, you will feel, wow, it's great that I came here. Otherwise I would be sitting at home watching television and just wasting my time. And and so, in addition to ABCD, we must consciously put the qualities that we want, that we may not have, but put it in action. Act out those qualities with a sincere prayer to Krishna, please give me the real thing. And then we will see it.
Yeah, this certainly helps because now I'm trying to connect some dots in a sense like earlier, like someone or I don't know, like I more of a oh, it's if something happens good for no reason or just for the sake of it. Oh, it's all because of Krishna's mercy. Oh, it's all because of devotee's mercy. And like if someone comes, thank you for blessing our house. Like in the beginning, like I'll just say it like or means that you know that consciousness or there was it was not there. I mean, I just for the sake of like okay, I'll just say it. But after you said this, like if you keep on doing it, then that consciousness or that like with this practice, that consciousness will eventually come to you. And that one point you mentioned is it's not to show off to the people, it's mainly for yourself. And
No,
then
not
yeah.
yourself. It's for Krishna.
Okay.
In our heart. We are showing to Krishna because Krishna is going to give all these qualities. He
Okay.
is the source of all these qualities. He is the source of enthusiasm. He is the source of humility. He is the source of everything, including these qualities. So if we have to get these qualities, it's only Him who will give us. So we are acting out to show Him, demonstrate to Krishna and Krishna only, Paramatma within our heart. Others see it, that's out of that's maybe that that's possible, but our intention is not to show them. Our intention is to demonstrate to Krishna, and we pray to Krishna, look, I'm doing this, please give me the real thing, but I'm not feeling it, but still I'm going against my mind and acting as a prayer to please give.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prabhu. Sulochana, you had a question? You had something to say?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble boxes for the abuse. Happy to see you, Mataji. Happy to see you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for this session, Mataji.
Thank you.
Mataji, here you both have said one confidential reason to taste Radharani's love. Krishna came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So, if we want to prepare our mood, want a session more, one more session, Mataji, for Gauranga. Gaurav Purnima. Thank you so
Sure,
much, Mataji.
sure. We will be giving a class on Monday night. It is scheduled Monday night Monday night US time, which will be
Yeah.
Tuesday morning India time on the day of Gaur Purnima actually. Uh, we are scheduled to give class with one other group. So if you want, you can join that. We will be talking about
Okay, Mataji. Thank you,
quite
Mataji.
late, but we will record that session anyway.
Here, India in here, Gaurav Purnima happens in solar eclipse, Mataji. Solar, no?
Luna.
Chandra
Lunar.
Grahan.
Yes,
Moola,
in fact, lunar
lunar
eclipse. Yes, yes, we
like
heard.
500 years ago came like
Yes,
as this
yes.
way.
Last year there was lunar eclipse here also. Well, yeah, very fortunate. Very fortunate.
Prabhu, I have a question, Prabhuji. Milk trekking brahmachari, taking tapasya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accept. But in Bhakti Yoga, we are also taking some tapasyas, like reading somewhere, hearing somewhere, and not getting proper knowledge or how to apply it, but taking some tapasyas. It what kind of right way to take tapasya in Bhakti Yoga to please Krishna?
Yes. So, what is your question?
Is it right to do tapasya to
Oh,
please Krishna?
yes, it is. We must do some tapasya to please Krishna, but it should be Krishna conscious tapasya. It should be austerity that the great devotees, the acharyas and the mahajans, have prescribed, not something out of our own mind. Sometimes we say, "Oh, it's the month of Kartik. Let me just do uh,
Juices for 1 month.
juices for 1 month, and I'll do this tapasya, and I'll also lose weight
Diet.
as a side this thing, So that is not a devotional tapasya, because for Kartik month, there are three in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Sanatan Goswami has recommended what tapasyas to do. There are three levels of those tapasyas. If we do that, then that will improve our devotion. But if we do other than what is recommended, and maybe less or maybe more, then that will not give us the devotional benefit. That will not increase our bhakti. That will make our heart more hard, because tapasya makes our heart harder. But if we do devotional bhakti tapasya, or tapasya that's bona fide, authorized by the great devotees who have achieved success, who know what tapasya will please Krishna and what tapasya is too much like that, then we will get the benefit, the spiritual benefit, devotional benefit. Otherwise, we will satisfy our ego. We may become egoistic as well. Oh, look, I am doing nirjal. What are you doing? You are still eating Ekadashi Prasad. I'm doing nirjal. And so subtly, we may become proud sometimes, especially if we do non-devotional tapasya, speculative. So this milk drinking brahmachari, he was not, it wasn't, he was just doing it on his own, I'll just drink milk, that's it. And if today that milk drinking brahmachari was here, he would have been like a big sadhu, big acharya. Everyone would be worshipping him and all of that. But Lord Chaitanya said, no, that you won't get devotion just because you drink milk. So real tapasya, real austerity is association of devotees. Actually, one Mahaprabhu's associate, he was asked, "What is the greatest tapasya?" And he said, "The association of devotees is the greatest tapasya." It is the biggest joy, but when we actually associate with devotees and we have to cooperate in the association of devotees, then that is the tapasya of the ego. Some devotee will say something to us, and we will be like, why is he? And we will sometimes become agitated. But then that's when we have to subdue our ego, remember Krishna, take it in the proper consciousness. So, like that. So, devotional tapasya will increase our devotion. Speculative tapasya will make us more egoistic, and our heart will become harder.
Become very proud. It'll make us very proud. So that's what Srila Prabhupada has said, that your love for me will be shown by the way you cooperate with each other. There may be different opinions, but unity in diversity is what, our movement is all about.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Matas. Matas, Swapna Vilas, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote Swapna Vilas book. You said that previous classes in Brajmandal Parikrama also this this book about Mataji. I
Yes.
searched it in Google, and that
It's
Google
not
said no.
available.
Mm,
It's not available. These are some books
no.
which were, we have quotations of that from our Vaishnava acharyas that they have quoted from this book, but that book in itself as a manuscript is not available.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Master and Prabhu. Thank you for the class.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Tristan.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we thank you especially that you take time to join us even for those 15 minutes in the morning.
Yes.
For that, we are ever grateful to you. Love you. Thank you,
Thank you
Tristan.
so much. Appreciate your association in the morning for japa and even today in the class.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Satya Dharma, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All good to Srila Prabhupada, all good to Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Love to see you both, Prabhuji, Mataji, looking very, very gorgeous, both of you. So happy Amalaka Ekadashi, Mataji, for both of you.
Hare
So
Krishna.
yes, wonderful class before Gaura Purnima to get prepared. I mean, to get proper mood. So thank you so much for wonderful class, Prabhuji and Mataji. And one humble request, Prabhuji and Mataji. Actually, today is like my daughter board exam, like CBSE board exam. So she's seeking your blessings. So please.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
All
Pranam.
the very best, Hiteshri. We are praying for your successful exam. Don't be afraid. Just chant Hare Krishna, and Krishna will come and write your exams for you. We know that you've done your best preparation. Now just depend on Krishna. Krishna will do
Yes,
magic.
Mataji.
All the
Thank you,
best
Mataji. Thank
for
you,
your
Prabhuji.
exams. Lord Nrsingadev will protect you from distractions and will help you focus on writing a wonderful exam with wonderful
Thank
results.
you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
We'll chant a prayer to Lord Nrsingadev for your protection and progress. Om Namo Bhagavate Narsinghaya Namaste Jastejase Aviravir Bhava Vajranakha Vajradamshtra Karmashayan Randhaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayamatmani Bhuyishtha Om Shram Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hiteshri, all
Thank
the best.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
We prayed
Thank you. Thank you
that
so much.
you can give the exam fearlessly. Abhayam, Abhayam, Lord Nrsingadev will make you fearless.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, both of you, Mataji and Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Sorry, actually, Prabhuji and Mataji, please forgive us that sometimes we are missing the classes because this Sunday we have school annual day program. So we are busy, we are tied up on that. So after first, probably definitely with your blessings, we'll try to join every class, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Oh,
Hare
well,
Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Happy Ekadashi and happy Gauranga. Happy Rest Day, Mataji.
Hare
Good to see you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.